Welcome back into the Stokastic YouTube channel. My name is Geoff Ulrich, and in this video, we're going to be talking a little bit of NBA action for February the 5th. We got a Sunday here. We got a week until the Super Bowl, and we're going to be talking no house advantage specifically here. There's a couple different ways to play on no house advantage. Obviously, we're going to be talking about NBA. We're going to be relying on the free projections from Stokastic.com to pick us out some props, but we're going to specifically be talking about the Pick'em contest here in this video. Now, the Pick'em contest, if you're new to this site, we're taking props that they have up on offer, and we're building out our own prop-based style lineups. 7, 10 picks. We're going to assign them all different values. We're going to throw them in big contests to play for big money on no house advantage against other players. So there's a lot of strategy involved. It's more of a DFS daily fantasy style offering, really, from no house advantage. And for this slate, specifically this Sunday, they have a 15K guaranteed, 5K to first. Now, no house advantage is always dropping great guarantees like that on their NBA, on their NFL stuff. And you can definitely check it out for the Super Bowl. They're going to have some big contests up. But guys, there's also overlay often in a lot of these contests. So no house advantage, very good site to check out right now. And if you are new to the site, you can use promo code Stokastic there to sign up. That's going to give you a $100 free match deposit bonus right off the top. Promo code Stokastic there if you're new to the site. That's going to get you started. Nice way to build the bankroll as well. Definitely recommend checking that out soon. And there's also the versus the house contest on no house advantage. That's more where you're taking props from the site, building your own ticket, different multipliers. So a couple different ways to play on the site. Like I said, very, very unique. Lots of stuff going on. Some overlay to chase as well. Free projections over on Stokastic.com. All the good stuff. So I'm going to give you a bunch of props. We're going to be focusing in on the Pick'em contest for this video. And if you could do me one more favor, smash that like button, subscribe to the Stokastic YouTube channel if you have not done that already. You know what? Let's get into it. Enough talk about not NBA. Let's talk about the NBA and get into some of these games. Now, I'm going to target the New York Knicks right off the top here. They get a matchup against Philly. We have some interesting props up for this one. I think this is going to be a good game to target, maybe for a little bit of leverage, even just like some lower owned props. Again, when we're talking about the Pick'em contest, you do have to take a little bit of strategy involved. Some of these props can be very popular, and sometimes being contrarian or just looking for lower owned options, just going to make your lineup more unique, give you a better shot at going for that top place price. So rather than go with the Philly side, who are favored here, I'm going to look for the Knicks. And let's start with RJ Barrett over 19.5 points. Now, he is playing Philly. We know Philly's like one of the best defensive teams in the league. It's not an easy matchup, but Barrett is a player who, 40 minutes played, over 40 minutes each of his last two games. It's a player with insanely high usage. Knicks have him on the floor all the time. Only 19.5 points. I like the over here. Our projections do agree with me. Have him projected for over 20 points on Stokastic.com today. So all things considered, this point spread, it's not that big. Yes, the Knicks don't have like a huge implied team total here, but if we're keeping this game close and we've got a close projected game, we've got RJ Barrett potentially on the floor for another 40 minutes. He's probably going to push over 20 points in most of those scenarios. So again, you zoom out, he's had a few slow games, only 14 points in his last one, but 30 points the game before that, 24 points 3 games ago. He's always right around this number. And I think when you're getting him with the point prop under 20, it's mostly going to be good to lean over. Our projections agree it's a good spot to take the over on RJ Barrett. So let's stick with this game. Let's actually stick with the Knicks because there's another prop from here, which I actually like almost better. And especially for some strategy purposes, I just don't think this one's going to be very highly targeted. Jalen Brunson under 4.5 rebounds. Now, this is an interesting one. Again, we do have a tough matchup against Philly. Good rebounding team. Really good guard. Just a tough matchup for Brunson against James Harden on the other side. And Brunson is just a guard who does not rebound much. I mean, you look back, he's gotten over 4.5 rebounds once in his last 7 games. So this is not a dude who's getting on the boards a ton for us anyways, even against like a weaker team. Now he's got to go up against a big guy in James Harden, a good rebounding, good defensive team in Philly. 4.5 rebounds. Again, this is one of those kind of niche props. It's not a big flashy player, but going under here, yeah, we really like this one. One of our top projected unders for this slate, and I don't think it's going to be that heavily owned. Good one to put up high in your lineups, in my opinion. Kind of build around it. Jalen Brunson just does not go over this total much. Just not a big rebounder and in a tough matchup here. So Jalen Brunson under 4.5 rebounds. The other prop we're going to target from that game. Okay, let's switch. I got a couple more props from another game, though. We're going to finally stop talking about the Knicks. So if you hate the Knicks, good for you. We're going to go to this Denver-Minnesota game now. We're going to target some Nuggets players here. It's an interesting one. 233 total here. We got the Nuggets. Slight underdogs are on the road against Minnesota. But, I mean, one thing we know about Minnesota, pace-up team, not great defensively. Allow, just a lot of shots, rebounds, stuff like that. So, look, I'm going to give you an easy one here. I'm not going to lie. This one is very, very simple. We're just going to take Jamal Murray, and we're going to take his 16.5 point prop, and we're going to go over. Murray has been absolutely dominating here. He's gone from 20 or more points in 6 straight games. So, I mean, we could dial it back even more, and I could give you more stats. Like, he hasn't gone under 16.5 points in about, it looks like 10 games now. So, Jamal Murray is just playing well. He's in a very good spot in what's going to be a pace-up game against Minnesota. The one argument you can make against Jamal Murray here, it's kind of a tougher match against D'Angelo Russell, but you know what? I mean, our projections have Jamal Murray just smashing this one for over 20 points. Realistically, even on a slow night, he could get you 17 or 18 and go over this prop. This is just a very low prop. Yes, you should eat the chalk here. There's certainly always props out there where you say, maybe this one isn't quite as strong as the field thinks. This is a strong prop, 16.5 points. Put this one high up in your lineup. Take what's given to you, and you can look for leverage elsewhere. Again, you can look for a little bit lower on props in other spots, but Jamal Murray, over 16.5 points. Again, not going to break this one down too much. It's pretty obvious. He's playing well. The Timberwolves are going to push the pace of this game a little bit, and Jamal Murray's probably going to go over for us. So that one's easy. Let's stick with this game, though, because there's another one. Again, another one that I feel like the field may just miss a little bit here, but we got Aaron Gordon with a 1.5 3-point prop up here. And our projections really like the under on this one. And, again, maybe some people will see this one and maybe they won't. Maybe they'll think to look at Aaron Gordon and look to look at his 3-point prop up. But again, we're asking Aaron Gordon here to get us 2 threes. He's only done that once in his last 8 games. This is a player who's only taken 4 3-point attempts over his last 2 games as well. So it's a player who doesn't really like to shoot from the outside a ton. He's not the worst 3-point shooter, but he's not a very good one either. He's not going to go out there and create his own shot. We're on the Nuggets as well. He's got a lot of shooters already on the team. Jokic is on the team. He's not going to get huge usage for 7, 8 3-pointers. So Aaron Gordon, 1.5 threes. It's a very strong underplay for us. Probably one of my favorite plays on the slate as well, because I'm just not sure how many people are going to be using this prop. So Aaron Gordon under 1.5 threes. Another one from this game that I really like. So let's do a quick recap here, guys. We're going to go RJ Barrett over 19.5 points. We're going to go Jalen Brunson from that same game under 4.5 rebounds. I'm going to go Jamal Murray over 16.5 points. Again, it's not rocket science on that one. And then we're going to go Aaron Gordon under 1.5 threes. Again, I'm hoping some people kind of missed that one. I think that's a very strong one. So again, really targeting the Knicks and the Nuggets there. Obviously, we got other games, and there's going to be a bunch of other props you can pick from. But those are some of the strongest ones we had in our projections. It's never a bad idea to do some team stacking and some game stacking as well. Just makes your life a little bit easier. So again, if you're new to Notice Advantage, you can use promo code Stokastic there to sign up. Free $100 match deposit bonus. Lots going up on the site. $15K guaranteed NBA contest up for tonight. Free projections over on Stokastic.com as well. Most important thing, guys, have yourselves a great Sunday of NBA action. My name's Geoff Ulrich, and we'll talk to you again soon.